The holidays are in full swing here at Harvesting Home, and we hope that you will join us for the next few videos as we share our holiday decorating with you. Christmas is honestly my favorite time of year. I really love just the feeling that you get from the decorations, from family traditions, and it goes back to my childhood and just honestly the traditions that my parents gave me and the times that we had together as a family. And I want to share some of those things with you. And we're going to start with my front porch. And the very first video that we shared here at Harvesting Home was our Christmas home tour. We could not have imagined the response that we got from that video. And it really honestly was just the first time we opened up our home and shared something that was special to me. And it was a tour of homes that we had done. And it really it was a picture of something that we love to do at Christmas time, and that is decorate. And we love to be together as a family, and it is just a reflection of the things that are special to us. And so we hope that just in the next few videos that you will get a picture of that. And it is not about spending a lot of money, and I know that I've communicated that in a lot of my videos, and I hope that you get that message, because Harvesting Home is about building relationships with the people inside that home. It's about establishing faith. It's about the faith that we have in Jesus Christ. It's about those special memories that you create with your friends, with your family, and within your community. And so when we decorate our home, it's not just so that we have a beautiful home, because goodness, we don't have the money to go and spend and buy elaborate decorations. And I can remember our very first Christmas, and we got married December 17th. So we'll have our 32nd wedding anniversary very soon. And so it has taken a lot of years to collect the decorations that we have. And we've done that over all these years. And so I can remember our very first Christmas tree, how excited I was. I think we decorated with red apples. We bought all these little plastic red apples and decorated our Christmas tree. And we've come a long way since then. But it was so special because we were creating memories. And so I want you to get that. I want you to understand that that's what it's about. And it's not about all the money that you spend. It's about those memories that you are creating with your family. So I want to share those things with you and some of those things that we do as a family. And we have some special new things that I have for my front porch this year. I'm so excited to share with you. My parents had a vintage sleigh that they had on their front porch, and when they moved, they didn't have a place for it. And so I was able to get that sleigh, and it was actually, the condition that it's in is a little battered and worn, but it's okay, because to me it was something really special, and I couldn't wait to put it on my porch this year for Christmas decorations. And even though it is no longer useful to be a horse-drawn sleigh anymore, it is most definitely useful to be on my porch for Christmas decorations and as a statement piece for sure. And so I couldn't wait to get it out this year. And I couldn't do any of this without my family, and they've helped get all these decorations out and put them on the porch. And one thing for sure, I could have bought a new front door wreath, but my old wreath, I thought, let's just pull it apart a little bit. Let's add a few new things to it. Put a new bow on it. I've shown you the tutorial on how to make a bow a couple of different ways, so you can catch those videos that I've done before. But I thought there's no reason to go buy a brand new wreath. We can just kind of remake this one and it'll be just fine. So you can catch that. I'm going to put it here at the beginning of the video. We remade that front door wreath. It looks great. gathers for Christmas every year. We just love being in here at Christmas when we open our presents. One of my favorite things is the fireplace with all of our stockings, and you can see the wooden tags here. I actually ordered these off of Jane.com. You could probably make these wooden tags. They are just wooden tags with the names printed, probably with a Cricut, and so it's probably something that you can make. And I love the burlap and the red stockings. You could do whatever you like on your stockings, but this was just something that I like, and we kind of do them by family groups. And then I keep my eye out for those burlap stockings in red, and I actually have a stash of them as our family grows. We're so excited as our family grows, and we've added a daughter-in-law, or our sons-in-law, our daughter-in-law, and our sons-in-law, and we just love that, and of course our grandbabies. And so we have extra stockings tucked away so that as we add a family member, this mantle has filled up. So I want to tell you about this tree, and it was really a great deal this year. We had that pre-lit tree like many of you probably have, and it was kind of a sore spot every year because it was no longer pre-lit in some places. You know, it had that section that had gone out. And so we were stringing lights, and every year it was untangling lights, and it was just a headache. And so I convinced my husband this year to go to Hobby Lobby and let's just kind of check out and see if we could maybe get a new tree this year. He had never seen the pole-to-pole lighting trees. And so we go to Hobby Lobby and actually were able to get this 9-foot tree. It was regularly $599. And after all of the sales, it was a display tree, and then I had been given gift cards for my birthday. It only cost me out of pocket $30. So I honestly couldn't believe the deal that I ended up getting. I was so excited. But the best part of it, when we got home and we took it out of the box and my husband put it together, it literally took about 5 minutes, and it was the most amazing thing. And he said this was worth every penny and more. And so we were so excited. We put this thing together, and it was a self-fluffing tree, and so it was just ready to go. Now, this tree is not one of those trees that when we decorate, that is all the matching ornaments, beautiful for everyone to come in, and it's just that statement tree that everybody sees. This is my family tree, and this is one that has a lot of special memories. It has something that is significant for our family, and it's maybe a tradition that you have in your home too. If you don't, maybe it's something that you might want to try and start with your family. We started this years ago. It's something that actually my grandparents did with all of us, and I have my ornaments that my grandparents used with me, and then my parents have ornaments at their home on their tree for all of us. So each year we buy an ornament for our family, each family member, and it represents something that happened throughout the year, whether it was a marriage, an engagement, maybe it was the birth of a child, or a special trip that we took that year. And so we try to do something that will help us remember what that year was about. So can you imagine what 2020 could be? And actually, you know, I know there's a lot of ornaments out there right now that have the masks and hand sanitizer, and those are great. And this year I actually thought, you know, there are a lot of things we could remember about 2020, but I'm not sure that I want to remember the bad stuff. I think I want to remember the good things that happened in 2020. And so for my grandkids, I chose to remember that my grandson loved dinosaurs this year. And so actually his ornament is the cutest little dinosaur. And my granddaughter loved to dress up as a princess, and so her ornament is a Cinderella carriage, and so just things like that I wanted to remember. And so our ornaments on our tree hold a lot of significance for us, and maybe that's a tradition that you could start with your family. And so I want to just share some of those special ornaments with you right now. One of those ornaments that's really special to us, and I'll share the story with you one day here on YouTube, but I'll also share it on my blog, is the ornament for our son Cole. And that's this ornament here. I'll hold it up. And this ornament was actually given to us when he was born. and I keep this one on our tree. But Cole was born and only lived for 9 days, and Cole had a heart condition. And it's an amazing story of God's faithfulness. And Cole's ornament is on that tree to remind us of not only his life, but God's faithfulness in our life. And so there are so many ornaments on that tree for that reason. And special fun memories. There's some handmade ornaments from our kids. And I know that you guys have special stories and things like that as well. And I hope that you will share in the comments below maybe some of your traditions that you have with your family and some of those special ornaments that you have in your life as well. So please drop those comments below. I wanted to share a couple of family traditions that we have each year. We started with our children when they were really babies. And the first one is I shared in my video that I did of the Playroom Christmas tree. So be sure to watch that video also. But we started this with our daughter when she was born, and we carried it on through all the kids and then also with our grandkids. And it's really just a great tradition where we buy a new book every year and we wrap that book up and then we open it on Christmas Eve. And most of the time I try to find a book that tells the Christmas story in a new way, and we open that book on Christmas Eve and then we would read the story to them. This is just an example of one of the books that we bought. This is The Legend of the Candy Cane. This was one we got recently with the grandkids, and this was from Jesus Calling, the story of Christmas. And then we've collected books through the years. We've collected quite a few books, and it's just something really special. We've also bought some fun books. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is an example. I think I showed that one just recently in that other video. But we've done some fun stories through the years, and we usually would gather on Christmas Eve and we'd open up this book and read the story together. And then we would share the Christmas story from Luke chapter 2 as a family. And this is just a special memory that we have with our family. Another thing that I think is really important is that so many times with our Christmas decorations, they're beautiful, and we spend a lot of time, we spend a lot of money putting them up, and then we make them to where we don't want the kids to touch, or they're so pretty that we don't want things to break, and they're not a part of our kids' lives like they should be. And we spend a lot of time saying, no, don't touch. And we have things for our kids and our grandkids to play with that keep them involved and active in the Christmas story. And so I will share some pictures with you of some of the nativities that we have that are toy nativities for the kids to play with that we keep down low for them. We also put their Christmas ornaments down low on the Christmas tree so that they can see those when we bought the ornaments for them. So we want them to be able to see them and to be involved with Christmas. And so we have this nativity that's underneath the tree that's interactive for them to play with, to be able to act out the Christmas story. And then one of my favorite things that I have is a felt nativity. I have two different felt nativities, but one of them that I have is a stuffed nativity that is it's really actually beautiful, but it's something that they can play with. They can't break it, and I think they really enjoy playing with it, acting out the Christmas story. And then we also have another felt Christmas tree that we keep down in our basement, and I'll show you a picture of that. You can order one of those. You can find it on Amazon. They're very inexpensive, but it's something that's great for preschoolers. You can put it on your wall, and they can take those felt ornaments on and off the tree. They can decorate it all season long, and it is so much fun. It's very interactive for them to play with. So really make sure that you are making the Christmas season something that your whole family can be a part of and that the kids can enjoy. That's something that we love to do. So thank you again for being a part of the season with us. We hope that you enjoy these videos. We have some great content coming. The next video that we have, I'm going to share of the dining room and also of a very special tree. This is one that I think is going to be very impactful for you this season, and we have some wonderful material that you can download at our website. And this is my Names of God tree. And this is something that I've used for several years. I mean, honestly, it's been, I bet probably 20 years that I've used this tree to decorate with. And it's something that I think really puts the focus in the right place for the season, and that's on Jesus. And so I hope that it will be a blessing to you like it's been to our family, and it's something that we have added to this year and that you're going to be able to download and use to decorate a tree for yourself. And then also we have a devotional that we want to share with you. So be looking for that and some great new content coming your way very soon. So thank you again for joining us at Harvesting Home. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas season this year. And we hope that your family is blessed this Christmas season.